brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a pretty little juke move there.
Yeah, you like that.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
One against your Bob.
Touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
You gonna make me put my headset on?
Makes the score 7-0.
Oh,
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a second down.
Static.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield on the move to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play.
Hell no.
And that one hurt porous defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
Ooh, that boy kids that shit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield steps away. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
You like running around with Beaker.
The first down completion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes right side.
Ain't nothing you can do.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You like that, JD?
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone.
Why you got that light back going,
Stay
man?
on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Hey, that been a good fucking. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second.
Will I ever be? Will I ever be? I gotta get my liquor bottle out the tea with a low one with a low bit in them. Yeah, go get him a tea. You got it.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
I know how to. I thought that ball gets took or something.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Good shit, bro.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Inside 92. Inside 92. Inside 92. Inside 92.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now.
Oh, good catch. Oi!
Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that.
Cleveland Browns.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I ain't tripping on that. About to introduce somebody to you. About to introduce you to somebody.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
No foul.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum,
looked like he had
he's
push
wondering
off
if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you
got one blowing like a good.
On 3rd down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flushed out right. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process.
First class.
Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. And that
That's
is
some
incomplete.
bullshit.
Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Good.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Shoot that boy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Saints going to call
use
the
my
first of their
blocker?
timeouts.
Yeah, gotta
As
use
the
your
clock will
blocker.
stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Smith with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second and goal, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway.
Oh, boy, about to quit.
Because y'all better?
Well, you might not quit. I might be wrong, though.
You got 77 points.
I got 20 points. My completion rate is 77.9.
As the first half is winding down, and the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, you would, and then what?
If he was still on the ground, script that ball, start running.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down, Mayfield. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway.
That boy getting that shit.
That will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all,
he's doing the same play over and over.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Oh.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly
he like that boy Schwartz. That's when he first thought.
Pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get off him.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside
Put that shit up now.
The 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper.
Bro, give him the fucking shit.
2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Give it 30 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Winston. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
You got right on my fucking wall, Liam.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Winston, touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this pass broken. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Winston from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
My bad. I'm smoking.
Right back in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Now how the fuck you don't die for the ball?
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. Third down here. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone.
Good game.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought a CC and that was a purse, disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch, they thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next surrender. Salute when you see me, put in the car, my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all the episode, that's how they treat me. I'm going CM 101 cheesy and plus I got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip to retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this